Hi guys, just a quick update on the pond. Set up the auto feeder today. She's on 12 feeds a day, once every hour. Starts 9 o'clock in the morning, finishes at 8 o'clock at night. 12 feeds a day. Reason I put it on, I've been on there a couple of years I suppose. Two reasons. One, because I was working at the time, but I'm retired now, so it's a little bit redundant in that regard. But having said that, the other useful thing is it stops me throwing handfuls of food in there, but unfortunately that hasn't worked. it goes off 12 times a day, but I still find myself throwing handfuls of food in there. But having said that, the water quality is good, the parameters are absolutely spot on. I was watching Martin from Koipond, his latest video, warning everybody not to overfeed, which is a good point, but I'm well over filtered. I've got 40 kilos of Secura ceramic infrared media in that backy shower there, and I've got over 200 litres in the bio side in the drum filter inside the shed. So she's well over filtered, but I just can't help myself. I just every time I come out here I have to throw a handful of food in there. I suppose really what I should do is I should move the feed buckets and put them in the shed, then I won't be tempted. I might do that, might stop me doing it. The wrens are still in the nest box, keep popping backwards and forwards. Every time I get my camera out to take a shot, I miss them unfortunately, but if I persevere I will get them going in and out of the box. This made me smile. Picked that dragonfly up at a boot sale last summer, together with that bird. Look. People's imagination, you know, I just love people's imagination. That's made out of old cutlery spoons, and the dragonfly is made out of cutlery knives. I just love people's imagination. Oh, she's just fired, all the fish coming up for their food. This amazes me, you know. This goes off once an hour. They have their feed, go and then swim up and down the pond, do their stuff, and then literally a minute to the next hour they're there. They know to the minute when this is going to fire food back into the pond. It's amazing. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is, as well as having the main return to the pond out of that backy shower, I think I've mentioned it before, but I have got inductor jets in here. As you can see, 2 inductor jets there. Another inductor jet just to the right of that shower. And another one, I might be able to get a better shot if I come down. There's the inductor jet there. They're quite clever, they are, because how it works is it sort of works like on a Venturi. At the back of that there's an airspace, and it's supposed to like propel 3 times the amount of water through that trumpet. So if you imagine, how can I describe it, if you imagine there's just a litre being fed to that, it actually pushes 3 litres because it must draw in water from that airspace behind that trumpet. It's quite a clever idea actually. They are plastic, those trumpets, and the beauty of them are, if the fish do knock them, they just move out of the way because I've got them on swivel, so if the fish can't really damage themselves. They just literally, they bump into them, they just move on the swivel. There's a couple of plaques Martin sent me. One of his competitions, Devon Koipond. One of his competitions, and he sent me those plaques. So I put them on there, helps break it up. But I suppose somebody's going to come and tell me now I've got them upside down or back to front or something. Never mind. I'm just trying to get a shot of a sturgeon. The pond's not very clear today. I just put in my second treatment of flu chem this afternoon. Done a scrape a couple of weeks ago, and then a couple of them had fluke. So I've done the first treatment, and today was the second day for their second treatment. Just trying to see if this sturgeon will come into shot. Come on, sturgeon, where are you? Sturgeon's not playing ball, I'm afraid. The pond's still cold. Look at that, 11. Unbelievable. I've got two heaters in there at the moment. I'm lucky enough, I have on the roof, I've got a 3.4 solar panel array on the roof. So I've got 900 watts going into this at the moment. I've got a fish pond heater and a 300 fish pond heater, fish tank heater, and a 600 watt like pond de-icer heater going in there at the moment. So it's not costing me anything on electric wise because I'm running surplus at the moment. But one thing I did think, but I really need an electrician. In my airing cupboard I fitted a box of tricks whereby if I'm generating excess solar, it gets diverted to immersion heater in the airing cupboard. So basically a day like today, the pond's costing me nothing to run, plus I'm getting hot water for free. But on the box of tricks there's a second takeoff where I can run another, where it will feed actually two immersion heater elements. So what it does, it will heat up the first immersion heater element. When that gets up to temperature, it will switch across onto the second one. And I was thinking of running a wire from there down to this fish house and running like a 2 kilowatt immersion heater off of it. But I'm just not sure about, because I think I'm going to need about 50 metres of cable, and it's quite big heavy duty cable, and I'm not sure if the run, the length of wire will be too much really. It's just something I'm toying about with the idea, because I've got to do something. 11 degrees on this pond is ridiculous. We're in the middle of May now. A load of fish are feeding, and they're healthy. They don't put any growth on because the water temperatures are just not there. I mean, we've been up to sort of 18 degrees during the day, but at night, you know, we've actually, last couple of nights, we've actually been scraping ice off the windscreen 6 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, I'm fighting a losing battle really. So I need to do something, either bite the bullet and go for a air source heat pump, or try and use my solar to my advantage somehow, but I don't know. There's another one of the plaques that Martin sent me, kindly sent me. Okay guys, well please like and subscribe, and I'll try and capture some footage of those wrens going in that nest box. So I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.